Hey there, my name is Chris, and for the Encode hackathon, I submitted an app called Polysign. Now, some of you might be familiar with esignature collection or apps like DocuSign or HelloSign for submitting esignature requests and asking users to sign your documents. Now, a lot of this is very email-based, and usually you end up paying some amount of fee per month, regardless of how much usage you're doing. So I wanted to put together an app that tied in directly to the Polygon blockchain and provide auditability and the ability to create any sort of e-signature request for free by using your address rather than username and password-based email accounts. The way this works, you can connect from any MetaMask-enabled wallet to the Polygon testnet, create an e-signature request. And so I have some example data pre-filled here, but you can make any sort of request you want. And so I have an example lease agreement here. And what will happen is this will upload the document, deploy a smart contract, and enforce that the person signing the document corresponds to the signer address that's provided here. So when this submits, there's a couple things that happen behind the scene. First off, a smart contract gets deployed that represents the e-signature request along with the metadata and any sort of interactions that happen against that contract. Second, all the documents get uploaded to IPFS. Now, this might take a few moments, but once that's done, you can view the different items that have been created. First is the actual documents as well as the metadata. And so this is actually not editable at this point. So the address here that's listed, this signer address has to match the one that comes to the given URL. This is the contract that represents the e-signature. Now, this last URL is arguably the most important. So this is the URL that you would actually copy and share with the signer. When he or she comes to view the documents from the signer perspective, it validates that the person on this page is actually the person that they said they are. So you'll notice if I go in an incognito window and try to access this page, I'm presented with an error saying that I'm not the correct person for the documents. But if I am, I can simply view the different documents. I can see here that agreement that was uploaded. And if this looks good, what happens, I can simply accept the documents, type my name, sign, and a second transaction will get posted to the contract. So if I click confirm, an NFT gets created with my signature for this particular contract. And then lastly, the contract itself gets a second transaction to indicate the signing has happened. So here was the original request, and then here was the signature that I submitted. So all that is stored and recorded on that particular contract. Coming back to the app, I can look up any contract that's been deployed directly from the Polysign application. So if I was on the mainnet or Mumbai, I can simply come here and use Covalent to query all the transactions for a given address, as well as the to and information about the transaction itself, just by clicking on any one of those history records. All the code available on my GitHub. I encourage you to check it out, but that's pretty much the Polysign project, and thanks for your time.